Good morning, everybody. I always wake up happy because my cats get me up and I just love them, right? So I never wake up in a bad mood at all. Like some of you wake up just fucking pissed off, right? Not me. But I do like to talk some shit now and have some fun on YouTube, and that's what I do. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing some crazy shit and I love it. I got a couple different platforms that I work on. Thousands of followers. Thank you.
Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I thought I would chat with you guys a little bit about what I would consider to be, basic strength standards. And
his basic strength standards were what? 300 bench press, 200 overhead press, a 400-pound squat, 100-pound weighted chin-up, and a 500-pound, or it used to be a 400-pound deadlift, which is fine. It's usually double people's body weight. And I think he changed it to 500 for some reason, whatever. So that's his basic strength standard. Is this for a natural or a drug addict? Like you, Jason. And like some of the other people that are watching my fucking channel. Thank you, though. I know you're watching. I don't watch you at all.
I'm gonna just be brutally honest here. Instead of me being nice about this and setting the bar super, super low, as people say, I'm setting the bar low. And when I make this stance, I'm not talking about competitive powerlifters, right? I'm not talking about competitive powerlifters, and I'm going to show in this video.
Yeah, because competitive powerlifters are all on steroids. And most of you guys are on steroids too, aren't you? You guys don't do it when you're young, though. You're going to fuck yourselves up like this guy. This guy started young. He's still on them. I'm almost 50 years old. This guy's not even close to me. If I did steroids, I'd fucking, I'd just destroy myself, wouldn't I? Changes the way you look, right? Everything. Probably hair would start falling out and shit, right? Probably turn gray on me. What else? I don't even know. Oh, yeah. The balls would go away, right? Like I said, some of you guys got raisins. I already showed you a video like that. You guys don't even have the balls to do that. Probably want me to stir your drink too, don't you?
I've seen all this stuff easily at 47. All these lifts are, other than the bench, are heavier than what I said. But it's flat back with a pause.
Who cares about flat fucking back? You just do that because your buddy Jamie,
I started thinking about,
he only talks about, flat back since he started talking to that Jamie guy, which started talking about a flat back and arch. Well, powerlifters, competitive powerlifters, they arch. They don't have to fucking arch to where it's like the range of motion's like that. How much could I really arch? Look at my arms. Look at my arms. Look how fucking long they are. Some of you guys have arms this long. Fuck, my arms are of a 6 foot fucking 6 man. I'm only 6'1". Good for boxing though. Fucking jab your face right off.
I was reminded of that video I did the other day, and I'm like, when I was younger coming up, and other people have vouched for this, I want to be clear. When I've said that, other people made videos before years ago saying the exact same thing, agreeing with me, like Mark Robliner. Whether you like him or not, Mark's been in the game a long time. He knows a lot about lifting history in the lifting world. We both said that back in the day, if you didn't bench 300, squat 400, deadlift 500 before, and he's talking even bodybuilders, before you did your first cycle of gear, you got made fun of. Like, people thought you were a clown in the gym. Like, the seriously.
Okay. So if you did all that before you did your first cycle of steroids, fakeness, then why is your bench press not way up there right now? Why aren't you benching? You have no 400 on camera, on video? Why? You can't even overhead press and bench press. Your fucking deadlift only went up 100 pounds when you started doing all those gear and shit. Your 365 bench was an arch with steroids and you were over 240 pounds or 235. Whatever the fuck you lie about anyway, your weight. You don't even show your height or weight anyway.
Made fun of you. So, that's the standards we had back then. That was for bodybuilding, not just powerlifting. Guys, this was all the serious lifters because it was lifting culture more back then. If you couldn't do those things before you went on gear, you were made fun of. So therefore, the implication was that...
I've been places where they would make fun of you for doing gear. I make fun of you for doing gear because that's fake. Because without that shit, you can't even fucking hit 300 right now, and that's a fact. Am I lying about that? Who agrees with that one?
Naturals were expected to do that. Let that sink in. 25, 30 years ago, in the regular, all these old school iron gyms, those old dudes, you were expected to do that natural, to have paid your dues before you did a cycle.
That's without fucking Roids. That's a fucking bricklayer's arm.
Why is that a difficult standard for people today? And notice I didn't say that was for fat powerlifters. That was among even the bodybuilding bros.
Alright. Because the guys like you and all the other influencers are promoting steroids to all these young people that are watching you. Like, you look at these guys go around, like Sam and all those guys, fucking Mike O'Hearn, everybody. Everyone's like, oh. Meanwhile, they're just on drugs. Okay, they're fake. Cosmetic. Who even knows if they use real fucking plates? Who gives a fuck? But they're all on steroids. Some people have the genes, you know, when they're got some strength in them. Like, if I did steroids, what do you think would happen? My fucking bench would be what? I'd be able to cheat up 500 probably, right? Come on. Fuck, man. I did 480 in my 30s. With the spotter, though, I did cheat bench. My butt was up and everything, but I fucking did it.
Now, people say, well, people just get bigger and fat and do that. Well, you could bulk and cut and do it. But how about we throw a body composition standard in? All right, baseline strength, then also, because we did miss the lats and the biceps and stuff, how about 10 pull-ups? 10.
So now he's promoting steroids, it seems. So get your bench up to 300, get your squat up to 400, and then your deadlift, and then do your first blast. That's what he's trying to fucking say to you guys. You know that, right?
Pull-ups. Notice I did not say chin-ups. Pull-ups. I'm doing wide grip pull-ups here. And anyone who thinks he's easy, people order and they're trying over the bar. You reach over and go grip it as wide as I am, almost the edge of the rack. Do an overhand wide grip.
You see when he does his pull-ups, wide grip, his chin's like, he's only going to his fucking eyes.
Some other people chimed in the comments.
See that? He's only going to his eyes on the fucking pull-ups. You know that? He's only going to his fucking eyes. He's not doing a pull-up where his chin's going over the bar. He can't fucking do that. Maybe he can get it one time, but he doesn't have the body mobility to do that, he says. Then you can't do it. It's like people tell me they don't have the mobility to bring the bar down to their fucking chest on an overhead press. Well, then you can't do an overhead press if you can't do it like that. Right? It's not, I see all these guys are promoting, oh, they start right here and it's like this. Let's unrack it, I'm starting here, and then they go like this, watch. Start here and they go, right? How is that strict? It's not. It's fucking bullshit because it's off it's a half rep, right? I can get fucking way more like that. What do you think, man? You guys are fucking stupid sometimes. The guys that promote that shit, you know who I'm talking about. And no, I don't mean the guys that I get along with. I don't even give a shit. I just know you can't do it and you know you can't do it either. But the guys that come down on me, you can't even fucking do it at all. You're fucking weak.
But, again, chin-ups are easy.
This guy's weak as fuck, isn't he?
Alright, here's what I would say. There's your baseline. There's your baseline. And you don't have to do them like I did them. Or I do it to be a wide grip pull-up with weight. Doesn't.
Yeah, if we do pull-ups, Jason, I put my chin over the bar. Alright? And I got way longer reach than you. That's why my arms are way the fuck stronger than yours will ever be. If you think your arms are stronger, you guys, let's see you guys trick curl 150 pounds. I can do that for reps. Alright? With no steroids. If I did steroids, I'll be over 200, man. I'll be setting fucking world records and shit. But nobody respects the natural because it's not as strong as the unnatural, is it? That's the fucking problem now. All you people are into the fake. But you know, over 40 and 50 years old, you guys aren't even going to be close to my level. And I already know it because you've already wasted yourself. Just like this guy's 47. The only thing he can do is a fucking deadlift now. Who gives a fuck about your fucking stupid deadlift? Your back's going sideways and shit. The guy does deadlifts like this. He can't even use his left arm like this because he's torn his fucking bicep doing deadlifts. Right? So he only does the one grip. He never switches it, right? To even out the fucking muscle. If it even builds muscle. What does it even build anyway? It could build your quads a little bit. Maybe your fucking traps a little bit over time right away. But then it doesn't build anything, does it? That's why all you little guys can deadlift 500 pounds and 600 pounds. Because it's just androgen receptors. That's all it is. You're lifting something off the floor this high and fucking dropping it. Try picking it up and putting it down slowly like I did, 475. I put it down slowly. You can't even fucking do that. You guys would, some of you guys' knees buckle like this. Like, you fucking go down like that. I see it, man, all the time. Fuck off.
Have to be a completely flat back bench. Right? You have to be flat back. You can do a regular bench, a power bench. But I think these are reasonable standards.
Okay. Yeah, flat back bench is probably easier when you're fucking 5 foot fuck all, right? And with no reach, you don't have far to push it. When you're over 6 feet tall like me, and you have a 77, 78 inch reach, there's a lot of fucking distance to push that weight. Alright? A lot more distance than what you guys have. Way more. And yeah, I can bench press. I've already shown flat back fucking bench press. There's no belt and everything. Fuck. Just to rub salt on you fuckers.
Right? These are reasonable. Reasonable. Why have we dropped the bar so low? And again, people will talk about, well, we're going to get fat. Yeah, but how many fat guys can crank out 10 pull-ups? Not many. So there's your body.
Well, you can't do it either. You can't even put your fucking your chin over the bar.
You know, when you give... Well, you have to gain weight. When you gain weight, see if you can still do the pull-ups. You're going to have legs to do those others. You have to have legs for leg weight. Right? Of course you do it at 150. Can you do it at 190? Because you're probably going to weigh 180, 190 to hit those other lifts baseline.
All right. So he can't even do a pull-up, and he's talking about people that can't do fucking pull-ups, or because you're lighter, you can do them easier, right? A pull-up is when you pull your face, your chin over the bar, right? Like in the military, you think you get away with fucking going to your face? No, they have a 5 rep. You got to do a pull-up right over the fucking bar, and that's how they do it. Now, what's his strength standard for? Is it for like naturals, or is it for people on steroids? Now, I know he did say powerlifters are separate, but I'm talking about people on steroids or natural that don't do drugs, don't do nothing. Okay, no PEDs. Shouldn't there be 2 different strength standards for that? Because I know for a fact if I took steroids, I don't even have to say it again, you all know that.
You know, unless you're really short.
You're really short, Jason. You're really short, man. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, so that's the other thing also, you know. That's
you don't think you're short, but you're short, man.
I don't even count body weight into the equation. We have a body weight check.
You are under 5'10".
Number 2, it's height.
You're under 5'9".
Pound for pound short people are way stronger.
Exactly.
They don't have to move the weight as far. Okay, they don't have to move the weight as far. Their skeleton weighs less.
Yeah, so sometimes I agree with him like that. So you guys with short arms, like mostly normal people, right? Like your height and your arm length are the same, right? Usually. Some of you guys have shorter arms than your height, which makes the pressing way easier, right? Some of you guys are like me. You're over a certain height, and your arms are way longer than your height, right? So that makes it even harder for guys like me to be strong, right? At that. We're still strong because we still push the weight more than you, even if we fail the lift. But if we can complete that lift totally, man, that's that much more on each arm of range of motion with the heavy weight. You only lift it that much. With me, I'm lifting it that much.
Everything weighs less. Okay? So yeah, this applies to anyone. You know, and you make a standard and people say this silly stuff. Well, that's an extreme standard. You have to gain weight. You're going to have to gain muscle. That is correct. A lot of you out there who can't hit those standards, you're going to have to put on another 10 pounds of muscle from where you are.
So how are you going to put on 10 pounds of muscle? Really? You're going to do steroids? You're going to fill up your body with creatine? Hey, is that how you do it? Is that how you put on muscle? How are you guys putting on muscle when you don't even get DOMs anymore? You're adapted. This guy doesn't even get sore after a fucking workout, right? So how can he put on muscle? You have to do muscle damage. You have to damage your tissue. You got to rip your tissues, right? Then they start filling in. But it takes longer than 2 days. Sometimes it takes longer than 7 days. You know, Master T is right with that stuff. I followed his stuff, and he's right about that. You know, guaranteed. I knew that when I was young as well, but I fell into the traps of over and over and over again, which is fine because I'm not really trying to get bigger anymore. I really don't even want to get bigger anymore. I already showed you guys when I add an extra plate to my daily meal, I go up over 250 pounds. I got to start wearing size 40 and 42 fucking pants. Right? My waist doesn't get that much bigger. It's my legs up here that got fucking bigger too. I don't need big, gigantic, fucking 30+ inch fucking legs. I don't even know what mine are now. But whatever.
Okay, yeah. But that's not going to help you deadlift and all that. That's not going to help you with the pull-ups unless I didn't say you got to bulk up bad. But those are reasonable standards. Why can't they be? If we were expected to do this back in the day, before we did our first cycle, and most of us did, I did, hey?
Yeah, sure.
I could rep 405 on the squat clean.
No, without steroids. I know that. You're a liar.
So why can't everyone do this? Why can't this be a standard to where we say, this is baseline?
And squats are nothing.
You should aim for.
Everybody can get squat power and deadlift power. That's fucking nothing, okay? The upper body is the real strength, which you guys don't get. You guys will never have it. You have to have overhead press power, push power. You gotta be able to power clean up fucking your body weight and then push it over your fucking head, push press, strict, whatever the fuck. Who gives a shit? And you should be able to fucking strict curl 135 fucking pounds if you think you have strong arms, right? That's against the fucking wall. I don't care, straight bar, easy bar, whatever the fuck. They use easy bars in competitions. A lot of you guys are using those fucking hammer ones. That's fucking like this. Ooh, look at the range of motion. It's fucking nothing. When you go wide, it's like that. Look at the difference. See that? Easy bar or not. And you should be able to bench press over 300 while being able to overhead press and strict curl. I'm saying total body, upper body strength. You guys do not have it. Some of you guys just do bench press like this fucking guy, right? And you're on steroids. You are lazy and weak if you do not do overhead press, bench press, and curls. You are weak. There's no excuse.
And I don't care if you're drug free or not. It's irrelevant.
Well, it's irrelevant because you do drugs. See, it's always you drug addicts that talk like that to us naturals. Meanwhile, you guys have never even done what us naturals have done, have you? You guys need steroids. Fake.
In that regard, because strength and muscle are strength and muscle. But these are perfectly reasonable drug-free standards. The problem with it is that when you give standards like this,
Alright, look at the way this guy does his bench anyway. He talks like fucking...
To consistently work for years. That's the problem. That's why they don't like it. But here's what I would say to people. If you can't
So he lifts up anyway? He lifts up with it.
for 6 years straight with no doubt.
Don't act like you're doing it fucking total strict, because you're not.
Standards. You don't live the lifestyle anyways. So you shouldn't be
You're too short to have your butt come off the bench anyway, Jason. Your legs are too short for the bench. It's impossible for you to lift your butt. Because your legs do not go that fucking high because you are short, right? So how are you not going to lift your butt? You're going to lift your butt. You're not, sorry. You're not going to lift your butt because your legs are too short to even lift your butt. When you're tall like me, over 6 feet tall, your butt can go up. Right? Especially with those stupid little fucking low benches, man, they have at the gym. Like, what the fuck is that? It's pathetic. Ugh, whatever.
set with standards like this. But this is what I am telling people. This is what I consider to be a base.
All right, Jason, what happened to your 200 overhead press with the bench press? You always leave that stuff out because you cannot do both. You've never done both in your life. When you did your 226 or whatever the fuck it was, that's if your bar is totally at 45 pounds. My bar is 44. I just noticed I weighed it. I was like, what the fuck? I always thought it was 45 pounds. The clips are a pound with two of them. So that would make a 315 pound bench press with the 3 plates, the clips, and a 44 pound bar. You did not do you just did a 225 overhead press on steroids, but you did not do bench press at the same time. When you did your bench press, you got up to what, 350, 365 on steroids with an arch? Who cares if it's close or grip? You have short arms, man. Come on. You could not do overhead press at the same time. You couldn't even rep out 135 for 10 to 15 reps with perfect form. You're always like, oh, I can't straighten it. Yeah, because you're doing it in front of your... And plus yours was in front anyway, man. You didn't fucking go like that, man, like I do. You are weak. Anybody that does it is weak, man. You guys following this guy? I'm just making fun of this guy, man. I don't give a fuck. He's fucking weak and he's on steroids. The guy's on steroids and he can't even bench press 350 right now. If I'm wrong, Jason, let's see you do 350 right now. And let's see you do 205 overhead press with the head through the hole. Off the chest. Let's see you do that. You cannot fucking do it, both. You're fucking weak.
This is a baseline. 315 bench, 405 squat, 500 deadlift. Alright, we could call it 5 plate, 495, whatever, 3, 4, 5 plate. People in measured countries will cut you some slack since you guys get to shave a few pounds off. Use 3, 4, 5 plate. And be able to do 10 clean pull-ups. There you go.
Like I said, he can't even do one clean pull-up on camera, can he? His chin is not going up over the bar. It has your fists have to be lower than your chin when you do a pull-up.
This is baseline strength. This is the point where you get to where you can say, pretty strong, decently strong. I've got a lot of muscle. I'm jacked. I am part of the iron game. That's it. Okay? When you can do all of that, you're in the big boy club.
Holy fuck.
And that's it.
You know, with the Roids is the iron game, okay? I'm not in any fucking game. I just show you the real fucking life in the real world. What I do fucking masonry work. I have like hundreds of videos and shit, millions of views on my shit showing that. And you guys could not even fucking do that and that, what I do. It's fucking hilarious. Tomorrow I'm starting a fucking chimney, right? Today I'm going to the gym. You guys couldn't even do that kind of work anyway. And lift weights, just like everyone. They don't fucking... Most guys in construction do not lift weights unless you're some kind of foreman or something, right? Then you're walking around like you're fucking something. Like Jason, when he walks around, he's like this. he's like flex and shit. You can see it. It's fucking hilarious, man. Fucking all these new guys with their muscle, they all flex and shit in the gym. I don't even flex. I just walk around like normal. And I'm bigger and stronger than you guys. Because I got real muscle. I don't even have to fucking eat fucking 3 meals a day. I can get away with 1 and 2 meals, man, like I always have. When I was just 205, I only ate once a day. I only used to eat when I got home, man, from work. I never even ate breakfast, lunch. I got home at fucking, 4:30 or 5, and I just ate after that. That's what I did. I didn't fucking eat in the mornings. Now, what I've been doing is I've been eating some breakfast. I like my 3 or 4 eggs in the morning and a couple pieces of toast. I like an orange. Sometimes I like to have potatoes. So when I eat 2 meals a day now, my weight is up over 225, just on 2. When I was eating 3 meals a day, my weight went up and up another 25 pounds over a few months. And then what after that? I could have went up to over 270 again. It's like, I don't want to be that fucking big. I just don't want to do it. I don't need to be like that, right? Some of you guys think, oh, big. I'm just fucking natural. Natural like that. And I don't need my arms too big either. I got fucking long fucking arms. And then if they get too big, they're fucking big. It looks like I got fucking legs on my fucking shoulders.
That's all that means. And again, anyone who wants to whine and complain, people come and say, that standard's too extreme. Well, quit setting your bar so low. Because I know people who think that standard's laughable.
I think it's very laughable for someone on steroids, Jason. What happened to the overhead press standard? That's what makes me laugh at you and all you people that do not do overhead press. Because you're weak. Lazy.
Less than a 600-pound squat. Are you a chick? I know dudes like that, so don't tell me I'm setting the bar too high.
Yeah, you're on steroids anyway,
This
all
is
you
not even
fucking
powerlifting.
people you're talking about. Who gives a fuck about that fake
Unless you're a
shit,
master's
man?
lifter.
I don't, but you guys do. I don't.
You're helping
I know
young
it's
men
fake.
who
It
have
doesn't
these
impress me at
excuses
all.
other than you haven't put in the time. All right, guys, well, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's
Yeah,
been
fuck off.
informative.
You're uninformative. You're a fucking goof. Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh no, they're gonna age restrict my video. Good. I talk the fucking real. You guys are fake as fuck that are on steroids. And there's no comparison to a natural. This guy can't even talk to a natural like me. Because I would just tell him, you're on steroids. He'd be like, oh. I say, without steroids, you can't do what you do. Fuck, man, you're fucking weak as fuck, man. All you guys on steroids. That's the fucking truth. Right? You know it. I know it. Everyone else fucking knows it too. You're weak as fuck. And another strength standard is a 200-pound hand crusher. You guys think you're so strong and shit. Oh, crush that fucking thing and hold it. That's fuck all for me. Right? Look at that. See? That's fuck all. You guys are weak as fuck. You guys can't do that. Don't act like you're fucking stronger than me. Fucking bitches. And to all the people that I get along with, all this negative is not towards you. All the shit I said is not towards you. When I talked about pumping your old ladies and stuff like that, how they would do it, oh, fucking right they would. Guaranteed. I don't talk to you people. I'm just talking to the haters. And those guys are probably, they all like to fuck each other anyway, right? You guys all like to fucking rub each other and wipe each other's fucking asses too, don't you? I already know that. Anyways, you're all a bunch of punks. And that's the truth. Peace. Smash like on this one. Make your comments if you want to. I only got a couple people blocked, but they still chime in with their fake sock accounts all the time. I know who it is, and I don't care. I'm not going to block you. I don't give a fuck. I just don't want you using my fucking platform to make your fucking self known at all. I don't give a fuck. Fuck off. I don't go on your shit anymore.